Hi sisters, James Charles here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Happy Friday everybody, hope everyone's having an amazing day. I am so excited to be back here on YouTube. If you did not notice, I actually missed Tuesday's upload. Oopsies. I had a video ready to go up, but I just really was not happy with it, and you guys know I'm very much a huge believer in quality over quantity, so thank you so much for allowing me to take a little bit of a mini break and work on today's video, which is really good and fresh. There is a really awesome and quite huge series here on YouTube on the BuzzFeed channel called Worth It. Basically, just in case you have not seen it, each different episode is focused on one individual food item, and the BuzzFeed editors go to 3 different restaurants at 3 different price points and try out the food and talk about the overall vibe, the overall experience of eating it, and then at the end they choose which one would be most worth it for the price of the food. Does that make sense? Yes. It does. Although I really do love watching somebody eat a $2 hamburger versus a $70 hamburger, for today's video, we're taking it one step further, and I thought it would be so much fun to do a Worth It video on makeovers. I thought it would be so cool to kind of educate myself on the different realms of makeup artistry, so I booked 3 different makeup appointments with 3 very different artists at 3 very, very different price points. I think this video is going to be so much fun, and I'm sure I'm gonna look beautiful in all 3 different makeovers, but this is probably gonna be a pretty long video and a very, very lengthy process of filming. So without further ado, let's get glam. Alright you guys, so we're currently on our way to the first makeover of the day. This one is going to be our most affordable makeover, and we are headed to Ulta. They have over 1,000 stores nationwide, and they carry a ton of brands that you guys see me use every single day in my YouTube videos. And if you are a longtime sister, you will of course remember the Transformation series. I got my makeup done at Sephora, Ulta, and MAC a few months back. Wow, I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. And it was so much fun and the artist absolutely killed it, so I'm really excited to be going back today. It was very, very fun, super easy, and definitely extremely affordable, which is obviously the point of Ulta being first today. So I went ahead last night and booked an appointment online on ultabeauty.com. It was so easy to book it. I just put a note in and asked for their absolute best artist. I got approved and we're currently on the way. So without further ado, let's get glam.
Nice to meet you.
How are you?
Good.
You look
Good
beautiful.
morning.
All right, sisters, I'm joined with my artist for today, Yadira. Hello, sister. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Do you want to
you.
introduce yourself to them?
Hey guys, I'm Yadira, working here at Ulta Beauty at Midtown Crossing.
How long have you actually been working at Ulta for?
Oh, since April, so it's a short amount of time.
What? That's
Yes.
only like a few months.
Only a few
Oh my
months.
God.
I've been freelancing hair and makeup for about 12 years now, but I'm barely getting back into it. Yeah.
Okay, love that. Oh my God, so you took like a little break in the middle.
I did, absolutely, and I decided I want to follow my passion, and here I am.
Oh my God, I love that. So that's literally so cool. I feel like Ulta is like a really good place to kind of be like that stepping stone.
I agree.
Do you know what you want to do next?
I definitely want to have my own business and do hair and makeup out of like a studio setting and also freelance for television and print. That's my favorite. And brides. Like, I love doing bride makeup.
Bridal makeup is so much fun and
So
very
much.
stressful, but a
It
really
is.
good time.
It is stressful, but I love the fact that I could be a part of their memories, and that's like awesome for me because I, you know, you're interacting with them in a different level.
Right. So what do you really like about working like a retail store like Ulta and doing makeovers here?
The fact that it's not just a salon in the store. Like, you have so many brands, so many different types of people that are walking in here. You don't know what they're in here for, and you can pull them and you talk to them, and hey, you know, we are a salon too. We do hair, we do makeup. You know, it's a one-stop shop. You can even get facials here, which is awesome.
I didn't even know that. Love that. Yeah, I was noticing a lot of the brands that you have laid out, like getting ready for our makeover today, are actual brands that I use in all of my YouTube videos, which is really cool. So I definitely feel like the end result is hopefully going to look pretty similar to what my normal makeup would look like.
I hope so.
I love that. But it's really awesome to see like so many brands represented, obviously, and then you get to use them in the actual makeover process as well.
Absolutely. Are you ready to see the big reveal?
I'm so ready.
Bronzy for the red carpet.
I'm ready.
I hope you love it.
I think I will. Oh my God.
Yes?
Yeah. This looks so good.
Thanks.
God, you killed it.
Yes.
Oh my God. Hello, I'm like red carpet ready. This looks so beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you,
You are
sister.
so welcome, sister.
I feel so beautiful and glam and ready to go.
Gorgeous. Thank you for letting me bless your face today. It was so much fun.
You're
I
the best.
appreciate
Oh my
it.
god, well, I'm literally obsessed with her. Guys, go check Yachty out. I'm gonna put her Instagram right here. Oh my god, I just made my own pop tag sound effect. Love that for me. And that's it for this makeover. All right, guys, so that was our first makeover all complete. I am literally obsessed with Yadira. You guys, you all have to go support her on Instagram. She was literally so sweet. Our grand total came up to $60, but I did go ahead and tip her an extra 100 just to say thank you for all of her love and kindness, and her glam turned out literally amazing. She was using so many products that I usually use every day in my typical videos, which I think is a major, major bonus of actually getting your makeup done at one of these retail stores like an Ulta or Sephora or MAC. You're getting products that you know are very, very high quality and that most of us as like makeup enthusiasts and lovers use every single day. So I'm really happy with how the makeover turned out, and I think the coolest part of the entire interview was how she was talking about kind of working a retail store being the stepping stone before having your own freelance business, which is the perfect segue and transition because our second makeover today is going to be from a local MUA who runs a freelance business. Let's go ahead and meet him and get glam again. All right, you guys, so we are back home and ready for the second makeover of the day. I just went ahead and wiped off my full face of makeup, and if you'll notice, we're actually, back in the normal makeup studio because makeover number 2 is actually happening right here, and it is a house call with a local makeup artist. His name is Eros, and he's actually a really, really good friend of mine. I think I found him on Twitter actually last year from his makeup work. He's super, super talented, and we've actually been really good friends ever since. He is a working freelance makeup artist here in the city of Los Angeles, and I booked a house call appointment with him today, so he should be here in a few short minutes, and I'm super excited for him to glam me. All right, you guys, we are currently sat down and I have my second special guest of the day. This is...
Hi sisters, my name is Eros and I'm a 17-year-old makeup artist.
So why don't you tell me a little bit about how you kind of got started into makeup, how your social media started, and now about working as a freelance artist.
Sure, I mean, I started makeup 2 years ago. I think I was about 15, I would say.
Love that. Beauty voice at a young age.
And yeah, I started because I was very inspired, obviously, by people like you and like a bunch of male influencers and stuff like that. And I just thought like these guys being so confident and so like pretty, I mean, I want to be one of them, you know? So
Yeah, it's fun.
just kind of got into it.
Kind of like my start on social media, you had a lot of posts go viral pretty early on. So you've kind of gained a little bit of a social media following yourself, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I started off just doing like very like trying to be viral posts, and then it kind of like led on to like more creative like stuff on myself, and now it's kind of led into like doing more client work, which I really like because I feel like I just really like making people feel more confident, you know?
I have a lot more questions that I want to ask Eros throughout the process of this kind of glam transformation, but I think we should get started because it might be a little bit of a long process today.
So first, we're just starting off with some moisturizer. I usually have my clients put this on themselves just because I feel like no one wants someone rubbing your face for like a long time. At least no one that's a stranger.
So your kit is like pretty small for a traveling makeup artist.
Yeah,
you
I know, definitely.
It looks
It's
like you
very
definitely
light.
have key products that work well for you and you like to stick to them. Very much the same way that I like to do my videos as well.
So I'm sure you know, like when you first started doing makeup, it was very difficult to like build your kit and stuff. And I
Right.
feel like I face the same difficulties now. I mean, it's a little better since I do get like stuff from PR, like stuff from gifts and things like that.
Oh, because of the Instagram account.
Yeah.
Oh, love that.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
cool.
I love that. Getting help from brands is always the best. But, you know, since I'm barely still pretty small, I still have to buy a lot of these things out of my pocket. So it's like, sure, I want to have all the shades in the world of the foundation, but, you know, like I just gotta make sure I get the key ones that
To
I
mix
can-
together,
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
A small kit, but a good kit that you know is gonna work.
Definitely.
Love that. Okay, cool.
So right before I start actually touching your face, I'm just gonna put on some hand sanitizer. This is gonna kill any like bacteria on my hands. Obviously everything that we're using is clean, but just to make sure. And then I'm also gonna eat a little mint and offer one to my client. Would you
Yes,
like
please.
one? Yes. And this will just make sure that we both have fresh breaths while being so close to each other.
So, Eros, would you say that being on social media and also doing client makeup has really like influenced the different styles you do, the different products that you use, and the different techniques that you use as well?
Oh, definitely. I mean, most of my inspiration for my client work comes from people like Mario and like Ariel. Like they're like my absolute inspos for life. I feel like that's very like what my thing is about. It's very like celebrity inspired makeup for the everyday consumer price.
Yes.
A lot of my work isn't very like luxurious, I would say, but it's definitely like the end result is trying to look as similar as it can
Right.
to the celebrity
Without
makeup.
breaking the bank.
So it's kind of like get in there and do it fast, but do it good. You know, it's not all about like the luxury and like using the most expensive
Right.
things. It's just like get it done.
Right. But would you say that influencers in general have really kind of, I guess, influenced your like makeup knowledge? Well, how did you learn how to do makeup?
I feel like I learned from watching, obviously, like the OG, like beauty male YouTubers and like Nikki tutorials and all of those, like my favorites, right?
Right.
So then afterwards, I started building on it and I discovered my own style. I discovered that I'm not a big fan of color,
Yeah.
unlike you,
Right.
which you love color.
You would say you learned how to do makeup like from watching different YouTubers.
Yeah.
So no makeup school?
No. I feel like I definitely did want to go to like a makeup school. I was definitely like researching into it, but then I realized how expensive they actually are.
Yeah.
And like the age requirements to go to them and things like that. And it just like wasn't optimal. So I figured that like maybe I wouldn't do it professionally at the time, obviously, because I was just getting into it, you know, just for
Right.
fun. So I just do it on my own and see what happens. And then I learned from like the various influencers or whatever. I feel like nowadays there are definitely a lot of YouTubers that are very into teaching their followers and things like that. And it's just like the best, you know, because
Right.
they're there for people like me who want to get into it but can't afford school or things
Right.
like that.
I mean, I learned how to do makeup from watching different YouTubers as well, and I never went to beauty school, and I feel like I'm pretty good if I do say so myself. You're obviously extremely talented, if I say so for you.
Of course, at makeup school, they definitely do teach you like the proper sanitation and things like that. Like they teach you like the very like chemical, I'd say, aspect of makeup, but they don't teach you like the creative aspect in the sense that like they can't teach you to look at something differently. You know what I mean? Because the truth is, you really can't teach someone passion and talent, you know?
Right. Even as like a beauty influencer, I've gotten this because so many people always are like, oh, you did this wrong. Like a certified makeup artist would never do that. It's like, okay, and I look amazing. So like, what are you
Yeah,
gonna
right.
do about it? Like, I do think makeup school is very, very valuable, but some people literally seem to believe that you need that piece of paper to validate you as an actual artist, which is so far from the case because I mean, you're either talented or you're not.
I still feel that if I did have the opportunity to go to like school for makeup, I'd definitely take it just because, I mean, why not? You can learn something from everyone, I feel,
Yep.
you know?
There's definitely a major shift going on in the industry, and although there are a lot of really, really valuable lessons in school, like sanitation and like how to treat a client, I definitely think with the proper care, if you're truly passionate about it, you can learn those things on your own.
Yeah, no, definitely, agreed.
Are we done?
Yeah, all done.
Sister, I feel the most beautiful ever.
You look the most
I need to go take
beautiful ever.
Instagram pictures right now. Oh my god, thank
Definitely
you for glamming me
No
today.
problem.
You're literally so sweet, and thank you for coming all the way over here as well. You guys, I'm gonna leave all of Eros's links down in the description box
follow
down
me.
below. Go follow him, go book him.
Definitely
So
do
talented.
that.
Hello. All right, sisters, that is our glamformation number two. All complete. Eros literally killed it. I feel so beautiful right now. The grand total for this full makeover, including lashes and this being a house call, he came here, was $120, which I feel like is a very, very reasonable price for everything that I got. I feel literally so beautiful right now. Listening to Eros about being a small Instagram influencer and really just trying to make his way into the world was so inspiring to me because it's very much reflective of my journey. He used so many products that I use in my everyday makeup routine as well, which is so incredible. And even though he didn't go to makeup school, he was very, very serious about sanitation, taking his time, making sure every single step was perfect. I thought it was so cool as well talking to him about who inspired him to start doing makeup in the first place, being a lot of different makeup influencers, but also a lot of celebrity influencers he really looks up to as well, which is a perfect segue transition because we still have one last glamformation to do. Number 3, the highest price point. So let's go get glam for a third time. My skin is crying. All right, you guys, we are here and ready for transformation number 3, and I am joined with a living legend.
Hi guys, I'm Patrick Ta.
I'm so excited for this transformation. In case you guys do not know who Patrick Ta is, he's a celebrity makeup artist, and he is here to give me a full glam transformation. Do you want to tell them a little bit about yourself?
So I have been living in Los Angeles for 4.5 years now, and been doing celebrity makeup for about, I guess, 3.5 years. I started off doing like bridal makeup, and I started doing just like makeup for events and stuff, but now I strictly do celebrity makeup. And
So you moved into that world really quickly after only doing makeup for about a year, huh?
well, honestly, like social media has been such a like big help in my
Right.
career, and obviously probably yours as well. And
Yeah.
most of my clients actually find me on social media, so props to Instagram.
Yeah, literally the best. Love that. Well, I'm so excited for this information today. I booked Patrick. He's here. He has his full kit laid out in front of me. You have the most products I've ever seen ever.
Really?
I mean,
I feel like I have
yeah.
so little. I mean, like the other kits that I've seen when makeup artists bring on set, like they have like these huge Birkin bags, and I have 2 little like Rimowa bags. They're definitely heavy and like they're jam packed. Olivia, my assistant, she like is so good at organizing everything. So
Love it. Yeah, so you have an assistant here tonight. Do you want to come say hi, Olivia?
say hi.
Hi!
So how long have you been helping Patrick out for?
I've been helping Patrick for like 4 months now.
Love that.
Yeah.
So, like, are you a working makeup artist as well, or is that like the goal in the future?
Yeah.
That's so cool. So you literally have an assistant on all your shoots with you as well.
Yeah, I have someone with me every single day.
That's the best. Love that.
Honestly, it makes the job like that much easier. So everything is more organized, everything is ready to go, and like sometimes, mostly for like red carpets, if I can't be there, she'll be there to like touch you up, or
Right.
like before you leave, or if you need to touch up throughout the day.
That's awesome.
So how I always start off my clients, I'm super into like skin prep. I'm actually gonna have you exfoliate your skin
Ooh,
first,
okay.
just so there's no like dead skin on your face, and so that foundation just lays nice and smooth.
Okay. BRB kitty girls. We're back.
So I'm gonna start off by just prepping your skin.
The number one thing I always notice in your work is always your client's skin. I've noticed too, it always looks like they're not really wearing a whole lot of makeup on their skin.
So honestly, like I love doing both like styles of makeup. I love like super glam. I love like super natural. So I always want to like ask like how like the client likes her makeup, that whatever makes like them feel comfortable, because it's
Right.
obviously it's like she or he is the one that is gonna have to live with photos.
Right.
So the oil that I'm putting on is this La Mer oil. I'm just putting it on basically the perimeter of the face, and then a little bit of moisturizer. So this is the soft cream. I love putting on moisturizer just because I think that definitely it just helps foundation like look a lot smoother. This year for the Met Gala, we had I think 5 hours to get ready, and we were still late.
And who did you do for the Met Gala?
I did Gigi this year for the Met Gala.
Well, speaking of Miss Gigi, would you like to brag for a second and tell the sisters about your very impressive clientele list?
Well, Gigi is actually, she was one of my first clients in Los Angeles. So
Really?
yeah,
Oh my God.
she honestly has helped my career so much. Ariana Grande. I just started working with Rihanna, so I am.
No way. Oh my God, that's everything. Congratulations.
Thank you. Like another client that I owe so much to is Shay Mitchell.
I love Shay.
Honestly, I learned so much from my clients because all these girls that I work with are constantly getting makeup by the best of the best. So like they know how their faces look like, and they know like what looks best on them, and things like Rihanna and Gigi and Shay like can do their makeup perfectly by themselves.
That's good, yeah. Well, that's what happens when you have a really talented artist teaching them along the way. So Patrick, did you actually go to cosmetology school before working as a makeup artist, or did you work at a counter, or like?
No, I just worked at a makeup counter. I feel like that's honestly like the best way to learn, because you're constantly having to do new faces, and I started working at MAC as a freelance artist, and from there I definitely learned from like the people around me. When I first started my career, I never like assisted anybody, which I highly recommend.
I think it's really awesome that even as a celebrity makeup artist, you can like stand here and still like want to learn more and want to expand your horizons and your knowledge. Like that's, I think, really cool, because we can always learn more, and there's always like new techniques we picked up on, and everybody has like different things that they like to do. It's so cool because like even at the beginning when you first started, you asked me about where I was going, what the lighting would be like, and I was like, okay, Patrick, it's just for a video. But the fact that you asked me is so cool, and it's important because it shows like celebrities have to be in good lighting. We have to look good from different angles. It has to coordinate with whatever outfit we're wearing. You know what I mean? And that's something that you only kind of think to ask when you're working with those type of clients who that stuff actually matters with, you know?
No, yeah, so like whenever I am starting off makeup, like I want to know like what like the color of like the background of like the step and repeat is. If there's gonna be shade on top of the red carpet, or if it's just like outside. Outside red carpet makeup is the worst. I hate it.
It's so bad.
I love when there's shade, so then like when the flash hits their face, it just looks like flawless, and
it bounces.
Yeah, it bounces off.
If someone wanted to book you for a makeover like this or a celebrity client, what would the price tag be?
So the thing is, it's always different. So sometimes like a do and go will be anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000.
I mean, like, yeah, I feel like it is very easy to look at a number like $3,000 for makeup and look at it and be like, there are so many things that actually come with booking a celebrity artist. Like you said, you're available all day long. You have an assistant with you helping you out. You have literally the biggest kit I've ever seen to create any look at all times. And this kind of goes back to what we were saying earlier with like the lighting situation. Celebrities have to look good. It is literally
their job.
Celebrity's job and influencer's job to look good. and to present well and to photograph well. And so many people don't understand that that is a huge part of our job. That's the biggest part of my job, is looking pretty on camera. Hello.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the security of paying someone that you know and trust to make you feel confident and beautiful, and to also photograph well for red carpet and for press. I hope all the sisters and everybody else kind of was able to get a little bit of like an inside scoop on this crazy world and what goes into painting and making some of the most recognizable faces on the planet beautiful, because it's a crazy world that not a lot of people know about.
It is a crazy world. Do you like your lips lined a certain way?
Yes, okay, so I usually like them overlined just slightly, but I don't know if I keep exactly normal. For the Cupid's bow, I like to make it like as like round as possible. I don't like definition on Cupid's bow. Are you ready?
We're ready.
Ready? Oh my god. I look the prettiest.
Are you into it?
Yeah, my skin looks like perfect. Oh wow.
It's like a little glowy, a little dewy,
Oh my
but
god, the
still.
lashes are so pretty. Wait, the individuals, oh my god, they look the best. It literally looks the best in the entire world. Thank you for that, sister.
Thank you. Thank you for patting your intro.
Of course. All right, sisters. Oh my God. 3 days later, that is all 3 transformations all complete. Starting off, our first transformation was at Ulta with our artist Yadira, and our total was $60. Then I had a house call with Eros MUA, a freelance makeup artist, and our total was $120. And then finally, my face was beat to the gods by Patrick Ta, celebrity makeup artist, and our total was $3,000. Although all 3 looks came out very differently with very, very drastic price points, I had literally so much fun being glammed by all 3 different artists, and I truly felt so beautiful and confident in each one, and each experience was amazing in their own different way. I really loved the first transformation because obviously it was very, very affordable, which I know is going to be amazing to all of you guys out there who are watching, who want to get glammed, and she was just really, really passionate about what she was doing. It was so cool to hear her story about how she's been doing makeup for so long, but actually lost her love for it a few years ago, and recently just moved back to California to pursue it as a career, and really wants to work as a freelance artist one day. I think working at a retail counter is a really amazing stepping stone to actually getting your foot into the makeup community, because let's be real, this industry is very, very crowded and you have to have a lot of talent to make it, but I definitely think that a retail store where you're working with a lot of different artists and you're getting to use really amazing products and meet new clients all the time is an amazing place to do that. I also had so much fun working with Eros, who is our second freelance artist. He came here on a house call, which of course is extremely convenient being that I'm lazy and don't want to go places and I really like being in my own home, but it's also super handy if you're in a rush or if you're running late to an event, especially living here in Los Angeles where there's really crazy traffic that can make you very, very late for a red carpet. I will say Eros's kit was pretty small, but he was talking about how being a freelance makeup artist, it is very, very expensive to buy a ton of new products all the time, and hey, if you can make it work with just a little bit, that's amazing. I mean, that's kind of what I do in my YouTube videos. You guys see that I don't really switch up my products that often, and I do that because what I have really, really works. So props off to him for knowing what works best for his clients. I was really excited to watch Eros work and super pumped to see the finished product, and I will say that out of the 3 different looks, Eros's look was probably the closest to what my version of bronzy red carpet glam would look like on me. Not saying that his look was the best because all 3 looks were absolutely amazing, but I think his look came out very similar to how mine would, being that, like he was telling us in the video, he kind of learned how to do makeup from actually watching different influencers like myself and watching some of the artists that he looks up to, which I literally think is so cool, and it's an option that a lot of different makeup artists are going to nowadays because makeup school can be so incredibly expensive, and a lot of different gurus are really working hard to put out educational content on YouTube, which I think is so amazing. The grand total came to $120, which yes, of course, is a little bit pricier than Ulta, but you're paying the convenience fee for their travel, you're paying for lashes, you guys know they can be very, very, very expensive, you're paying for someone that you know is gonna make you look good based on their Instagram profile, and you're supporting a local business, which is always an absolutely amazing thing to do. And last but finally not least, we had our luxury celebrity transformation by living legend himself, Patrick Ta. His list of celebrity clientele is very, very, very impressive, and while yes, he does come with a very, very high price tag, I will say that I think the price tag very much matched the quality of makeover and experience that I received today. First, you're paying for their time because these celebrity makeup artists are usually booked and traveling all around the world doing celebrities almost every single day. Like I was saying, planning this video was literally an absolute disaster and so many people canceled on me, which was neither fun nor fresh. So shout out to Patrick for coming through, but yes, they are very, very, very busy people working with also very, very busy people, so I don't blame them. Second, you're paying for their products. Patrick used very expensive products and took super great care of them. The third thing that you're paying for, and in my opinion, probably the most important, is comfort. And I know that that may seem like a little bit of a weird thing to factor into a makeover, but if you really think about it, it actually makes perfect sense, because if you really strip away everything and all the glitz and glam, a celebrity's job is to be a public figure in front of millions of people and to look really good while doing it. All of these makeup artists, like Patrick Ta or like Mario or like Ariel, have a very small, exclusive, and loyal list of celebrity clientele that continue to book them time and time again, no matter what the project is. And yes, of course, that's because they have amazing kits, they've been well trained, they know how to be sanitary, they know how to hold conversation, but overall, Shay Mitchell or Rihanna can book Patrick Ta, or Kim Kardashian can book Mara Dedivanovic, and by the time the makeup is done, they can comfortably and confidently walk onto that red carpet knowing that every single photo taken is going to be absolutely perfect. We've all had really bad photos taken of us at some point, and as soon as it happens, we want to delete them literally right away. I mean, hello, me, flashback Mary, but when you're walking a red carpet and there's hundreds of paparazzi taking your photo, you can't delete those photos, and you're not really in control of them, and if you take a bad photo at a bad angle or your makeup looks busted, that photo very well could end up on the cover of a magazine the next day or a newspaper. $3,000 may seem like a very high price tag to pay for a glam makeover, but for celebrities who are some of the biggest names in the entire world and also some of the richest people in the entire world, it's a very small price to pay, in my opinion at least, for comfort and confidence and to avoid a scandalous photo and millions of people sharing their opinions, usually all of which are pretty nasty. Alright, you guys, I think that is all I have for this video today. I've had so much fun filming this over the past few days, and I truly feel like I learned so much from three very different artists who are all so talented. I will say I felt very comfortable and confident in all three makeup looks. I think they all absolutely killed it, and I'm going to leave all their social media links down below. Please go show them the sister support. Speaking of sister support, if you guys enjoyed this video today, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up down below. It would mean so much to me, and as well, definitely leave me a comment down below and tell me which out of the three makeup looks was your favorite. If you have not already, don't forget to click that big red subscribe button down below and come join the sisterhood. It is a pretty lit time, and we are so close to 7 million subscribers. Oh my god. Come join and click the bell icon so you can be notified every time I upload a brand new video. If you'd like to follow me on my makeup journey, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. They're both just James Charles, and my Snapchat for more behind the scenes type stuff is James Charles with an extra S after Charles. This video's sister shout out goes to sister Tori. Thank you so much, babe, for always following and supporting. You know I love you literally so much. And if you'd like to be the next video's sister shout out, don't forget to always retweet my video links when they go live on Twitter. Alright, sisters, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope you loved it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!